Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well and welcome back. In today's video, I really wanted to create a look with the Melt Cosmetics She's in Parties palette. I haven't put this to use yet, but I've been really wanting to. I have a monochromatic plum look in mind, so I think things are going to get really vampy today. Before I get into it, a portion of today's video is sponsored by Murad, so a huge thank you to them. It means so much to me. I'm going to be taking you through my skincare routine before I apply makeup, and that includes these two products, the glycolic brightening serum as well as the dark circle corrector. So before we get into today's video, I would love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It would mean so much to me, and let's get to it. So I'm starting off with freshly cleansed skin. As I said, I wanted to take you through my morning routine. The first thing I like to go in with is the Murad Environmental Shield Vita C Glycolic Brightening Serum. I really like this one because it has a dual chamber in here. Hopefully you can see. You can definitely tell by the bottom, so it's really nice. It ensures that you get a fresh dose of vitamin C as well as glycolic acid, so they're nicely balanced. The serum is good for all skin types. I really like it because it's quite lightweight, so it doesn't affect my oily skin at all. I only take one pump. One pump is good for my entire face. I love glycolic acid. It's one of the most effective acids for my skin type. I feel like it really helps fight off acne, and I also find that it's very effective at fading my acne scars as well, so it's perfect for that. And I love vitamin C because it brightens everything up as well. And vitamin C has those evening properties, those protective properties, and those two ingredients create a dream team for me. This has been so effective. My number one takeaway from this product is that it evens out everything, and it makes such a smooth canvas for makeup application. I adore it. Next, I go in with the Murad Environmental Shield Vita C Eyes Dark Circle Corrector. I really like this because I often wake up with very puffy eyes, and it has a really nice cooling sensation. I take one pump and I really work it under my eyes, and it also helps with my dark circles that I get from never sleeping. This is also very nice and lightweight. I find it to be hydrating but not overly hydrating, so it doesn't crease my concealers at all, and it also is very brightening under the eye. It also has these micro minerals in there that help physically brighten the under eyes. Acts like a little skincare concealer. So you can buy these products at Sephora, so I'll provide the link in the description down below if you're interested or if you want to learn more about them. But at this point, I go in with my moisturizer, and I've been using the Pharmacy Daily Greens moisturizer. I'm almost done. This is my first bottle of it. It's been treating me really nicely. It's just a nice, very lightweight gel moisturizer, so it doesn't make my skin greasy at all during the day. I only take a little bit of that and we'll spread it all over. And then I'll take my SPF, and it's really important if you are using vitamin C or any acids in the morning to go in with this SPF. And I've been using the Volition Prismatic Luminizing Shield in the shade SPF 50. I almost said it's SPF 50. My bad. It's always important to wear sunscreen, but even more important if you are using any acids at all. Just to protect your skin, I like to give it a good shake. I'm almost out of this tube actually, which is crazy. And I've talked about this sunscreen a lot on my channel, but I just love it because it's super lightweight and it doesn't leave too much of a blue undercast, which is really nice. It fades and it doesn't smell like sunscreen at all, which is always a plus. So now let's get into the makeup. I first wanted to go in with the Glossier Future Dew. I haven't used this in a bit. It was definitely a little too much for the summertime for me and my oily skin, but now that it's cooler outside, it's making a comeback. It's so nice. I've also been using some salicylic acid treatments at night to kind of fight off my acne, which has been working really well. Everything's very flat now, which is awesome. I've been using the new First Aid Beauty products and they're working fantastic in combination with everything else, but salicylic acid dries my skin out so badly, so I focus most of that on the lower portion of my face. Now I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm using my Milani Screen Queen in the shade 250. This has just been a good shade match for me recently. I'm just going to use this straight. I'm not going to mix it in with anything. I forgot to dampen my brush. POV, you have painter's tape over your camera, so you don't get any hackers creeping you at night when you're watching YouTube videos in your bed. But obviously I meant sponge. Bye. But while I do that, I'm also going to do my brows off camera, so please enjoy the brow intermission. I just realized I forgot to do my concealer. I was like, something's missing. Why do I look like this? But it's because I'm lacking conceal. So now I'm going to take the Rare Beauty Concealer in the shade 190W. And I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender. And I'm going to set some of the under eye with the Pat McGrath. What is this called again? With the skin finish, with the Sublime Perfection setting powder. I use the shade Light 1. Send help. I'm just focusing the most right in those finer lines right here. And I just tap the powder in. Oof, I really love this base. It's so glowy. So I'm going to bronze up the skin now, and I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in the shade 2 Medium. Using my favorite brush here, the Sephora Precision Foundation Brush. Also, look at my cute little new earrings. They're part of the new Leah Alexandra. I love how they look together. They're so cute. I just received these pieces today, and look how beautiful this bracelet is too. She is one of my favorite jewelry brands, that's for sure. Her stuff is so beautiful and dainty. And she's also from Vancouver, so Canada represent. Also, let me know if you'd like to see more room makeover videos. I've been getting some furniture deliveries and I've been trying to film things here and there, but it's so hard for me to branch out into such a different type of content than I'm used to. So let me know if you're still interested. Room makeovers are some of my all-time favorite videos to watch on YouTube, so I would love to make it happen. I'm not going to highlight. I'm going to mix these two again, like in one of my recent videos, the shade Flaunt and Enlighten. These are both by Rare Beauty, by the way, I forgot to mention. I take about this much of both and I'm just going to mix them. It just creates a very pretty color. Ooh, okay, now for blush. I'm excited because this is a color that I don't really use that often. I think this is going to be very unique to my collection. I don't have any plum leaning blushes, which is weird. But anyways, here's the first one to grace my collection. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic blush in the shade Walk of No Shame. I'm going to be applying it with this Moda Pro Radiance brush. Honestly, it's giving me Wet n Wild Mellow Wine vibes. It looks quite similar. Let me swatch them side by side. Just kidding, there's quite a difference. This is Walk of No Shame and this is the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine color. It's a little bit more pigmented than I was anticipating, so I'm gonna have to take that down a touch. Very cute color and very glowy. I love. I forgot to put on my lip balm. This is the one I've been using. It's the Lanolips 101 ointment. I find it to be very similar to the original Bite Beauty Agave lip mask. Here's the complexion all finished. I really like how it turned out. So now I'm going to get into the eyes, and I really like this packaging going on right here. It reminds me of the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland. I really love it. So here's a good look at the palette right here. Nice dusty rose colors and lots of plums going on. So I'm just going to quickly prime my eyes and I'll zoom you guys in as well and we'll get to it. So I wanted to play around with my eye shape a little bit today. So I first went in with the shade Total Immortal, which is like a nice pastel milky purple shade, and I just kind of twirled it in this area right here. This is a Moda Pro shade brush. And then I took that brush and I went in with the shade Last Caress. Just kind of defined this inner portion right here. And now I'm taking my ColourPop E10 brush. Wow, this brush has really become one of my faves, hey? I'm taking the shade Mean Streak, which is my favorite out of the palette. I didn't want to play with any shimmers today. I'm going to save that for another time. but I'm just going to be taking this color, and I first started off right here because my eyes are a little bit more round. So I'm taking it from the roundest part of my lower lash line, and I'm going to create a straight line, straight-ish. Like I'm just gonna go right out from this area right here, and that's gonna be my eyeliner. I don't know, just something different. It's gonna make me look kind of bitchy, but well, some days you just, why not? This is a very nice pigmented color too. I'm not getting any fallout, which is nice because I'm really packing it on. And I'm taking this smaller brush. This is a Moda Tight Liner brush, and I'm just gonna take that, press it against my lash line just to extend that eyeliner, but I want a very fine line. I don't want it to be too thick at all, so I don't want to enhance the roundness of my eyes. And then I took a mixture of Last Caress and Total Immortal, and I just finished this inner portion right here. And I'm using Skeleton Kiss from the palette as my inner corner highlight, which has like a purpley reflect. It's really cute. It's a nice topper shade. Oh, I might add that to the brow bone as well. It's a really, really pretty color. Remember when I said I didn't want to use any shimmers? What a liar. I love this eye look. I'm just going to quickly apply some mascara, and I will be right back. And here are the eyes all finished with mascara and a little bit of a lash. I used the Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara as well as the M Cosmetics Pick Me Up for the bottom lashes, and I threw on some velour Would I Lie lashes on top just for some extra va-va-voom. I really love how this turned out. It's fun to see my eyes look so different. It really brings my eyes outwards. So now let's move on to the lips, and then we're finished. So for my lips, I pulled out my Anastasia Trust Issues liquid lipstick. This is a liquid lipstick color that I pull out year after year every fall. I love it so much. Doesn't matter how drying it is, I just really love the color. So I'm just going to apply it. I don't have a lip liner that matches it, so I'm gonna have to really concentrate with this application here. And here is the finished final look. I absolutely love it. It's so dramatic. It screams fall. I am fall. I can't stop looking at this eye shape. It's fun to see my eyes look so different. What do you guys think? But anyways, before I wrap things up, I just wanted to say another huge thank you to Murad for sponsoring today's video. It means so very much to me. Again, I'll have the links to the Vita C products in the description down below, so you can shop those guys at Sephora. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it fun and helpful. If you did, please give it a like. It would help me out so very much. I'll make sure to link all of these products in the description down below as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye!